Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Flashes offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Pirates offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, and this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Pirates have this offense rolling. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ECU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's looking deep. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Got the quick pass. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. And some room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. Past the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're going back to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Bust through behind his pad. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball and get back in.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Creates a little room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Etheridge. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking for the goal line, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The lone back's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Strong, firm tackle.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Leaves it with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. On the run, it's Montgomery. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd,
and the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To the air, it's Hauser. Has to throw this off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Touchdown, ECU. And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Caught over the middle. It's Martin. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Golden Flashes are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Breaks into the open. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He'll start this drive firing, looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Berry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. to the air on second down. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kent State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. Wide open space. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Hauser. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's running.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of